Hello. Today, I believe last time I was struggling with my delete button. So I did that. And how did I do it? So I went to, the problem wasn't with, it was a little with destroy. This is where I tell it to delete. So if we go here, I had this client ID down as just ID. In this bit, I just skimmed over with my mouse. So that didn't work because I wanted to look up client ID, not just ID. So change that, and then here, I don't know why the $_get bit wasn't working, but I used post, and that's fine. Is there anything else? I think there might have been show.view.php was where I linked to it. Delete. Oh yeah, and it wouldn't even go there. So I pasted this bit, the whole form bit into AI. I said, well, why isn't this working? And I also pasted in the routes bit. And then it told me I basically needed this action bit here. So this, it's like, this bit here was added by AI. Anyway, and that means now it works. And you may be noticing everything's suddenly client now, not notes or notes. That's something I said. I went through all my code and I changed client notes to client and notes to clients everywhere. And I just renamed the folders that were called notes to clients. That's the only difference there, nothing remarkable. And then for show, when you click on it and you go to show, when you click on the users link, I just duplicated this line here. Yeah, this line which I already had, so I just duplicated it and made it print other attributes. Speaking of which, these are also new. These attributes were added by me to the database, so I pasted I want phone number, email, and I believe I said address as well. Add to the database, and I got some AI to generate the SQL code, or SQL code, and then I added that to the database, and then it was applied. So now I've got those additional records. So that's neat. The reason I want to do this, I want to see if I can show off different types of data and allow people to access it. So now the main thing I want to do is allow you to add phone number and alter phone number and email. First I'm just going to quickly show you. Hopefully now if my mouse will work, everything working. One sec, I'm just going to quickly go see what's happening with my mouse. There we go. Yeah, I might. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I fixed that. This is looking at Portagram there. Ignore this. So I'm already logged in here. I go clients, which is down here. We'll fix. Here's a client. I'll add a client, just show you that's still working. Lovely. Oh yeah, okay, show you this is working to delete a client. Bort doesn't actually have these two details I meant for him to have, because even when you create someone, you can't actually instantiate you can't add the extra bits. So thinking right now, that should actually be my number one priority when I create someone. I want to be able to paste in the other data too. I'll mainly just use AI, just generate some practice data, so I don't spend all day doing this, but you should be able to do this. So, but moving on from that, beyond, because right now I've been working on updating it, so you can change the data, because I just added manually to the database and adding it. I need to be able to validate this new type, so I need a function to validate an email, which I do believe I already have. And I need a function to validate a password, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Alright, see ya. Hello, so I'm actually it's taking me ages. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this all. Take all the inputs, validate them, just all that. So I dialed and dumped what I'm sending from the page where I take that stuff to the page where I then actually validate and add it to the database. So looking at this, what I'm doing is I am just taking it as an array, which is encouraging. So I'm going to see how many more things I can post and if they stay there as well, because if they can, that's very good. Alright, see ya. So looking back, I've actually just made it so you can now add stuff, so it's pretty easy. As you can see, it's phone number here. It's not an actual phone number validation. So, it's a helicopter in my anyway. I just literally duplicated this and then put it here, and voila. So it's also really returning in here. I don't think I've got any error checking for names. So yeah, that's a bit pointless right now. But actually, I might get rid of that for now. Oh, how do I? Anyway, not funny. How do I see? Let's see. Good. Okay, so we don't really need that, I don't believe. So great. Anyway, that works. I'm very pleased. Yep, that's good. And I will be back when I've got more interesting things to tell you about. Little embarrassing. I actually already do have a email. So down here, and I'm now beginning to see how this works a bit better. So that's encouraging. I wonder, will it be the same? Yeah. So that's good. All right. See ya. I'm just gonna do number and maybe change this to name. Hi. So something I just did, which as you can see didn't go too well, was I just tried to make it so that when I actually store things to the database, because right now I'm taking phone number, but I seem to be actually adding it. So I added this line here, but now it's crashed, so at least it's reaching you. I'm gonna have a look at this. So uncopy, no exception, client names of default value. Insert into client name. Oh, I don't even know if we're getting past that, but I will have a look at everything. I'll get back to you. Right, so I did a post request just to see what's happening here. It's getting client name and it is getting phone number. So I don't really know what the problem is here. I'm very pleased with that. But it is not validated, mind you, but you know. Looking at the error, which no, wish I had. If we, but yeah, that is working. I couldn't get rid of this dying dump post. Uncalled error. Alright, I'm gonna look at that. I'll get back to you. Alright, so talking to the AI, apparently the problem is I am not doing this together, so I'm making two separate queries when both are required, which is probably what's tripping the code, so I'm just gonna mash this into one, and then we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Beautiful, this does work. Now I just mashed them. I just did exactly what it said, and this is good. Now the data's getting there, I'm just gonna add email. Next, I'm going to start validating it. All right. So I've just run into another problem. Whenever I click on screen, it always shows the same person's details, which is very annoying. So it's very hard to get out, but So going back, right, Stephen, show Stephen stuff. Good. Bert, show Stephen stuff. Bad. Phil, also show Stephen stuff. So I looked in the database, they are all there. It's not like Stephen's overwriting it. So I'm going to look into why this is no longer working. Hello? So I've been attempting to